Mark, excellent victory from start to finish.
Yeah, as away performances go, it was as good as we can expect. We knew we'd been in a difficult moment the last two games, but we knew coming out of those last two games at home that that there were loads and loads of positives, and we just tried to reiterate that to the players, challenged them to see through the difficult moments a little bit better, and then when we got into the good moments and to have good chances, that we were composed and calm. And I thought we did that today, and we executed a good game plan.
When you are in the position that you're in, to get a goal after 3 minutes, it just makes all the difference.
Yeah, that's what we've probably lacked since I've come in, kind of getting that, and it calms the players down a little bit. Listen, we're up against a good team there today. They're a really, really good team, strong team who pose a lot of attacking threat as well with the way they play. But we had a clear way of playing. I thought the players executed that really, really well. They showed tactical understanding and patience in defensive situations, and then when we won the ball, we could counter-attack and utilise our threat.
Actually, they didn't have too many opportunities. Balls thrown in the box. Jamie Cumming had a fair bit to field, but other than that, really, the defence and the midfield did their job.
Yeah, they tested us. Bristol tested us. But again, we want to play that high pressing game, but at times we had to be a little bit patient. We had to deal with their formation changes within the game as well, and I thought we did that well. I thought the players executed what they had to do on the pitch, extremely well, and they brought a real physicality to the game as well. I said at half time the physical stats were through the roof for them, but nobody wins a game at half time, and they've got to recreate that. And that's why I always say that players are going to empty that tank on the pitch, and the players who go on are going to be ready to go on and fill that void and carry on the job.
May or may not be bringing in Anthony Stewart today if he'd not been suspended, obviously, but Jack Tucker and Zach Jules will have certainly made your decision next week maybe a bit more difficult.
The decision is always difficult, because I think them two players in particular, along with the team, have been playing really, really well. Difficult moments and made certain mistakes, but that's what happens in football sometimes. So predominantly, I think they've been strong as a pair. Bringing Anthony in is just that experience there, what we'll need, and sometimes we will go through at the back and change our approach to games. So, having that competition, I said before, is really, really vital, and I think it sharpens everybody up. There's players missed out. Matt Smith missed out on the squad today, so we've got real competition for places in the team, and it's up to the boys on the pitch to keep that shirt, and it's up to the boys off the pitch to try and get that shirt.
2 moments of composure. Mo Ice, they were probably more used to seeing that from him. Max Dean belied his years with that finish. Yeah,
great for Mo. I sat with Mo last night, and we went through his individual video, and we're looking at it, and I put in the chances he missed in the last game, and I said, listen, I'd be more worried if you weren't getting those chances. And he showed such an air of confidence in that meeting to say, listen, I'm okay, I'm good, I feel confident, and that gave me that satisfaction that he was ready to go today. And he showed great composure to put the penalty away in front of the Bristol fans as well. And then Max Dean, he came on. I know what Dino can do, I know what he's about. He scores goals. Max Dean will score goals.
And Warren O'Hora, I just got to be careful of him, because he nearly fell over about 3 times in the celebrations.
Did he? Yeah, well, I might have to have a word with him on that, but Warren's typically came to me earlier on in the week and said, Gaffer, can I come with the team overnight? I said, listen, no problem at all. He's a great leader within the squad and in the dressing room, and for him to be about the boys as well is fantastic.
It's a huge sigh of relief, I imagine, to get the points on the board.
Yeah, it always is in the position we're in. Of course it is. And I'm not going to go away from that, but we have to be clear on how we want to play and the processes, what we put in place. And I always said there, if you believe in what you do, if you believe in the processes and the way you want to approach games and the way you want to kind of behave on the pitch with, executing with the ball and against the ball, then that will come good. Hopefully the boys have seen that now. I said to them at half time, I said, in those moments when you're flat out and you're tired and you're exhausted, being able to push through and make that extra sprint and that extra recovery or that extra run forward is kind of pushing through. And once you've pushed through that barrier and you've felt it and you've felt the joy of getting the victory from it as well, it can only catapult us on to doing that more consistently. So it's a good feeling.
word for the supporters as well, who, it's been a bit of a controversial, I suppose, encounter this afternoon with the ticketing situation, but they were in full voice.
Yeah, the supporters here. I'm sorry for the supporters that missed out through whatever went on, but the supporters who were here were fantastic and got really behind the team. I said that before when we were at Forest Green and we got the victory as well. It's important that they kind of push the team on. And when we're at home as well, they're always there. It's a little bit of a bigger stadium where we are as well, so the atmosphere we need to bring that as players on the pitch as well. We need to bring that atmosphere, but the fans were fantastic again today.
Mark, can I just ask you about say a few words about Max, please? Obviously, you know him from Leeds. You must have been really made up for him.
Yeah, I know what Max can do, and Max came about. He was a signing which kind of went under the radar, and I feel could be a real long-term one for us as well. He'll impact it now, for sure, like he's done today, because I know what he's like, and I know his character, and I know he's hungry. But I've worked with Max since he left Everton at 15, 16 years old, and he came in with me and he's worked with me really closely. I like his character, I like his hunger, and if he goes onto the pitch, I know that he'll score goals. So he's fitted in really well with the squad. It's not easy to do when you're a young player changing clubs, but he's done that really well. The players can see that they've got respect for him because of what he does and his work rate. He'll definitely help the team. Okay.
Sorry, Mark. Obviously, Emma Weiss, an ex-Bristol City man scoring at Bristol Rovers. He looked like he enjoyed it.
I think strikers enjoy scoring goals wherever, particularly more when he probably could have had a hat-trick in the last game. So for him to get the goal and have the composure was really good. I'm just pleased for him to score goals, and he's, like I said, I sat with him last night and we went through the last game, and he was full of confidence. He's not a striker who's lacking confidence, and he showed that today.
And obviously Bristol Rovers in the last game conceded 5. Is that something you sort of look into before the game? Obviously, head might have dropped a bit.
No, we knew that Joey would have got them up for that. I watched the performance back against Morecambe, and he just goals at certain times. But I knew there would be a threat and a strong team, which they proved today. And we had to be on top of our game today. Our defenders and midfielders had to work so hard, and we were put under some pressure. But we stayed strong, we stayed disciplined, and we managed to get away with a clean sheet as well, and also the 2 goals.